Countdown on your side. We're live. It's Feedback Friday. What's up, everyone? Welcome to another Friday. We missed last Friday, right, Rachel?
We did. We did.
But
So
we're
it's been a minute.
back now. It's been a minute, but we are back. Rachel, how you doing?
I'm doing well. We had our Missouri spring conference this week, so I got some together time with my school psych friends. So that always is nice. How are you?
I am doing fantastic. It's Friday. Excited to be here back with our school psych fam. Um, every day is more updates, and we haven't talked in what since a week and a half, 2 weeks, however long that is since we've been on here. And boy, oh boy, do we have a lot of updates, good things to share. We have some glows, some grows. Before we get into it, please tell a friend we are live. Join us if you are here. If you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, please say hi to us. At times it can feel lonely, like we're just talking to ourselves. And we know some of you are watching. So please put hi in the chat. Let us know where you are, where you're from, uh, if you have any fun plans. I know that some districts are starting to go on spring break. I'm here in Texas. And for those of you who don't know, I was in the DC, Maryland area, moved to Houston about a year or so ago. And their spring break, to me, East Coast, is early. Like their spring break starts today. And so I picked my daughter up from school and she's like, it's spring break. And I'm like, it's March. It's early. So if you're on spring break, if you're doing anything fun, put that inside the chat as well. Rachel, when do you all go on spring break?
We're like the last full week of March, so not quite as early, but still in March.
Still in March. And like for us, so my birthday is in April. It was always like the week after my birthday, around that time frame. So being it like we just got out of February. So anyways, shout out to y'all who are about to be on spring break. Um, what we want to do is, as always, just kind of go through some of the glows, grows, just kind of go through general updates that we have to share. And then if you have questions, comments, feedback, please put it inside the chat so that we can address it, so that we can have a conversation and kind of talk about it. Our CTO, if on one of the lives, his name is Ed, he joined us. He did want me to ask a question. And I messaged him and I was like, look, man, some questions, the answer is just going to be yes. But he wanted me to ask, um, would you all be more inclined to use the report writer if you could bring your own templates? Right now, we have it to where uh, we're help we're helping to guide you through creating templates, and it's a structured format. And so, what we would like to do is to see if you're interested in the ability of saying, hey, this is the template that I use, and then being able to edit, add tables and different things. So, let us know. Just put yes inside the chat. Share any comments or feedback that you have with us as well. Rachel, glows and grows. You want me to start or you want to start?
I can jump in with a glow. So our team has been really busy with the report writer. But something that has been really wonderful is to see how fast we've been able to add in some new assessments. And I know this last Monday we said that we were going to release a couple things and ended up doing some surprises in there too. And I'm excited for this upcoming Monday. We have the WACE that's going to be included in the report writer, and we might have some other surprises coming Monday too. So there's lots to celebrate. I feel like we've been working really hard to get those assessments in there as quickly as possible for you guys to use. So that is my celebration. Um, In terms of a grow, I know that some of the feedback that we've gotten has been, I'm typing in for data for the Basque template that we have in there, and just some things where it's coming out maybe a little bit inaccurate. So we've been working with our engineer team, and we'll have some updates for that here pretty soon. It looks like it's just me now, so we'll see if Byron hops back on. But that's something that oh, here he is. But that's something that we are working on, is more accurate narratives for multi-rater rating skills. There's a lot more data for the behind the scenes magic to sift through and things like that. So that's something that we're working on. I'm glad to see you're back, Byron. I was a little bit
Sometimes
concerned.
you just got to keep it interesting.
It's like, oh, it's live with Rachel only for a second.
And that's the thing about technology. Like, it's great when it works. And then it's like, you know what? Today, let's just play a game. Are we gonna work? But we're back on. And I have like this fancy microphone to give me like the very white voice. And it's like, now it was just for show. So,
Hmm.
anyways. But Rachel, I did see someone put yes inside the chat, and I believe that was to the question about bringing your own templates. Rachel, I'm curious to know your thoughts about it. Do you see value in users being able to upload their own templates? And you might have talked about this already, but let's talk about it some more.
I haven't talked about it. I was just going through some glows and grows from the last time, but yeah, I could definitely see value. I think that as school psychologists, we all school psych a little bit differently, and we all write reports a little bit differently. And a lot of us that have been in the field for a while have our own templates that we've worked really hard on and enjoy, but maybe having that option to automate that even more would be really, really helpful. I could definitely see value in that, because it's hard to have a report writer that would be perfect for every single practitioner. So yeah, I definitely see value in that.
Yeah, and I think that's what we've been kind of finding is, and I think we've been doing a decent job of creating something that is universal enough for everyone. Um, but then what we're gonna run into is like we can't create the perfect template. I don't know if that exists, just given the policies and just different districts demand different things, different states demand different things. And if we could, if that could be a thing, I think somebody would have done it already. And that's what we're seeing. And so what I think makes sense is, giving users options, and especially with report writing, to where that is such a customizable thing. But then, Rachel, what we're finding is people are like, this is my template and this is how I use it. And I've used it for so long. Please feel free, like, join us inside the chat. I wish we could bring people on to like join us, right? Like, that would be cool. I'm sure there's a way to do that. We got to figure that out, because I would love to like invite people on and we could like talk about these things together. But um, Rachel, because I'm sure like you're like color coded, you're strength based, you're parent friendly, but you have a very specific way that you write your reports, though, and that you've always wrote your reports.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so glows grows. Please keep going.
Well, I went through our the assessments that we are planning to add, and I talked about this already, but if there's something you want to add, just the multi-rater reports, saying that we're working on more accurate narratives for those. That there's just a lot of data to sift through on the behind the scenes, but Ed has been wonderful, and I'm excited for those updates that are going to be just around the corner.
Yeah, and I think someone even messaged about it today and might have put it in either the Facebook group or on Instagram. I can't keep up, but they were asking about the Basque, and I'm not sure if they put in a section of the report inside of the report writer, or if it was in the conversations tab. I'm thinking it was inside the conversations tab, and what happens is it doesn't get it accurate, right? Like AI just has a ways to go, and what we've been able to do is to leverage like several different technologies and logics to make sure that it is as it's 100% accuracy. Like this is something we just can't play around with, and so that's one area that it's important for us to get it right. And on Monday, like we are going to take a major leap in getting it right. And so excited to release this. Excited to get feedback and to see what you all think of it. So Rachel.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just excited to see all of these assessments finally in the report writer. I know that we after Monday, we're going to have to come up with some drop downs or something because we won't be
Oh my,
able to scroll through all of them that are on that side panel now. So, yeah, we're moving fast, but it's exciting to have those out as quick as possible for everybody.
right, and that's a good thing. And like we wanted to make sure that we're adding every assessment. You all have been doing a great job of whether it's through email, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, the airports, letting us know what assessments and measures that you all want to see, and as best we can, we're going to do that so that we deliver. Anything else for report writer that we should discuss or go through, Rachel?
I don't think so.
Okay. Um, got the report writer. Anything else? Any other glows, grows? Are
I
there any
know.
questions that anyone in the chat might have for us, y'all? Like, talk to us. Let us know what questions or comments or anything that you might have for me, for Rachel, about the future, anything that you all want to see. Please drop that inside the chat for us. So, one thing that I will share is about the summarizer. We are in the process of continuing to update that to make sure that you can upload uh, reports, that you get the printouts. We're working on um, the language to make sure that it's not overly clinical, to make sure that it's strength based, and to make sure that it's condensed. So we're working on the summarizer, and we're working on some exciting things too that I can't share just now, but we do have some cool things coming up. So, Rachel, for this discussion, anything else that we need to cover, or are we gonna let people have a great weekend? I'm not seeing anything coming through the
Yeah, I
chat
don't
now.
see any. Yeah, I don't see any comments or anything, but if you are watching on the replay, make sure that you drop your recommendations for assessments for a report writer, or just give us feedback in general. And if you do have questions about any of the features with School Psych AI, just let us know. I know that Byron and myself, we try to respond to every single comment on social media. So if you think of a question later, even though it's not live, we'll still circle back and see those comments. So,
Yeah, yeah. I feel like we're missing something though. Have the report writer talked a little bit about the summarizers, talked about assessments that are coming up. I guess that's it.
you, yeah. The only other thing is our enterprise pilot program is up and running. If you
Yeah.
wanted to talk about that part,
Enterprise Pilot is up and running. Have a number. I think we covered the gamut. We have districts. We have a large district, a mid-sized district. We have a good amount of individual users, so rural districts, individual users. We've covered private practice. We have clinical settings. We have no contract agencies. We have universities as well. And so we're going to run that pilot program. We're going to get feedback. Again, that's a common thing. It's getting feedback every step of the way. So if you missed the pilot program, that's okay. We will be releasing information soon on just the general enterprise. If you're, again, any of those schools, districts, organizations, different entities, and you want access for your department, just send us an email. We can get you set up right away as well. So that's it. It's 3:45 our time. We're sure people will watch this recording. If you have questions, send it. You could drop it here. You could send it to us across our social media, school site, AI. You could send us an email, and that's it. Until then, until next time, take care, everyone.